MRI has become a nearly indispensable tool in the investigation of equine lameness, and EqMRI of New Jersey is the premier private practice facility on the East Coast. MRI is not a screening tool. The region for investigation needs to be very specific. Therefore, all horses arrive at our facility in Oldwick, New Jersey for their MRI, having already been through an extensive diagnostic process. Upon arrival, the horse is admitted and a soundness evaluation is performed to determine the current degree of lameness. This evaluation takes place on our jog strip and, if necessary, in our riding ring. Watching the horse's gait, seeing how its foot falls while walking and trotting, and looking for any signs of discomfort are all part of the exam. At this time, we'll also conduct a flexion test by applying pressure across the lower structures of the leg. All this information is recorded and helps our staff to more accurately define the area or areas that need imaging. Following the exam, the horse is brought into the hospital where its shoes are removed prior to the MRI. Shoes on both the leg to be scanned and the adjacent leg need to come off. Screening radiographs are taken and then reviewed to identify areas containing metal, rust, or other ferrous materials which could possibly interfere with imaging. Any problem areas are cleaned thoroughly using a high-speed drill. For protection, the horse's feet are then wrapped with duct tape. A brief physical examination is performed to ensure the horse is healthy enough to handle the mild sedation necessary for MR imaging. Our MRI facility is contained within a small outbuilding a short distance from our main equine veterinary practice. Once the horse has been walked over, the protective duct tape shoes can be removed. At this point, the horse is given a sedative to help keep it still throughout the imaging process, which normally takes about an hour per scanned region. Less movement means higher quality images. Once the sedative begins to take effect, the horse is led into the imaging facility. If a hind leg or legs are to be imaged, the horse is backed in. The leg to be imaged first is carefully placed within the U-shaped magnet. A technician will then make reference marks to indicate if the horse moves during the procedure. Once the horse is in the correct position, a gradient coil is placed around the leg and imaging can begin. Oftentimes the adjacent leg will also be imaged for comparison. Throughout the entire process, a handler stays at the horse's head to ensure adequate sedation and that the horse is safe and comfortable. The imaging system is operated by a technician who is also in the room. In simplest terms, the imaging process involves taking multiple scans in multiple planes. Between 300 and 500 images are usually obtained during the procedure. Because the MRI is capable of producing superior cross-sectional views of specific areas, incredible detail within soft tissue and bone can be seen. This level of detail is impossible to get using other diagnostic imaging techniques. Once an area of interest is identified, subtle pathologies like bone inflammation and certain soft tissue injury within the hoof capsule can be seen in detail. Additionally, the physiology of the injury can be determined, such as its severity, is it old or new, and what is the level of degenerative change. Our patients often have quite a bit of wear and tear, which has occurred over their athletic careers. We specifically review the scans in an effort to determine which particular pathology is currently causing lameness. To ensure the highest quality images, the walls of our facility are lined with layers of metal to reduce the influence of outside magnetic fields. The room is also almost completely sealed and climate controlled. The floor and the lower parts of the walls are covered with rubber for the horse's comfort and protection. If the lameness is in the forelegs, the horse can be led into the facility head first. Because MRI is non-invasive and can be performed on a standing sedated horse, the need for anesthesia and the risks associated with it are eliminated. As a result, an MRI can be performed on an outpatient basis. The whole procedure is extremely safe for the horse and there is no radiation or discomfort involved. The majority of our scans are reviewed by board-certified radiologists who specialize in equine MRI. MRI is the gold standard for investigating equine lameness, and we are very proud to offer it as a service.